Hello friends, this is Pastor Artopolowski. As you are aware, I have been in the United States for the past 4 months. I have been touring around that great nation and warning Americans about what potentially can happen to them. We are living in Canada in a socialistic, communistic, fascistic hybrid of tyranny right now. So I went over there simply to warn them about what potentially can happen to them as well. I look at Australia, New Zealand, look what is happening in Europe, and of course in our beloved Canada. The rule of law has it collapsed. There is no rule of law. In a Charter of Rights and Freedoms, where we have our fundamentally guaranteed rights, it says, whereas Canada acknowledges the supremacy of God and the rule of law. Well, God a long time ago has been kicked out from our beloved nation, and because he was kicked out, there is no rule of law. It's lawlessness. You've got mass gangsters doing whatever they want. You got politicians that are caught red-handed for breaking the rules that they are, implementing on us. Look at the Premier of Alberta, Jason Kenney, breaking the rule right after we were arrested and detained for just having a church service, and they went and had a drinking party with the Minister of Finance, with Minister of Environment. Shocking, total disregard to the rule of law and double standards. One law for me and one law for the rest of us, the peasants, those pharaohs. They can do whatever they want, and they have shown us that that's the case. They could travel, vacationing, giving themselves a raise. They have not suffered during this time of greatest crisis that this country has ever seen, and yet they are implementing all of those restrictions on the rest of us because, again, that's what tyrants do. I grew up behind the Iron Curtain, under the boots of the Soviets. I've seen firsthand what those people are capable of. And again, a few number of them are like pharaohs of the land, and the rest of the people are slaves. But anyway, I arrived 2 days ago in Calgary, and I was immediately arrested on 2 criminal charges, one for not wearing a muzzle and another one for officiating a church service. I do not know if that one is related to me baptizing my daughter Maya for her birthday or not. We don't have the details yet, but I will keep you updated. My trial, the first appearance, is scheduled October 13th. And then, of course, that's the same day that the judge, Germain, is going to sentence me either to prison or monetary punishment. I do not know, for my 2 previous crimes of inciting people to come to church, officiating a church service, and participating in illegal gathering, of course, a church. So I was arrested with my brother David, and we spent 3 days and 2 nights in prison, and facing now potentially 4 more years, and for the newest crimes, in quote, additional 2 years. So I don't know what is going to happen. However, the reason I'm doing this video is that upon my arrival, the customs took all of my belongings and they give them all my luggages and my computer, my electronics, my backpack, and they given all of that to the Calgary Police, and they took it to their headquarters, and I was told to go there, to come to the headquarters and to retrieve my belongings. So I'm just doing this video just in case if they will arrest me. I don't know why they would not return my belongings to me. That's 2 days later, and I still do not have them. When I was taken to custody, I asked for my stuff, and they said they have no record of my luggages, they have no record of my computer, they have no record of my backpack. So it's a very interesting thing that they would take all of my stuff, my clothes, my books, and my electronics. So anyway, I'm heading there right now, and I'm going to try to get what belongs to me. And if I will not come out, that means I have been detained and arrested again for some other bogus charges. They really don't like what I do. They don't like that I am preaching the truth and letting people know what's really going on. And again, as you can tell, I grew up behind the Iron Curtain. I know what I'm talking about. This is a medical tyranny. This is fascism, socialism, communism hybrid that is for the kill. They will never stop. Bullies never do. Evil will never stop. Evil has to be stopped. So anyway, they have chosen me to be their example, I guess. They want to make an example out of me to scare the rest of you. Do not allow them. There's more of us than of them. If people will rise up and stand up like in 1981 during Solidarity movement, this craziness would be over. And I've told you so many times, they came for me. It's just a matter of time, not if, but when they're going to come for you as well. Well, they have come for you as well. Do not allow them to scare you. Again, there's more of us than of them. We can do this together. If we will rise up and stand up, we can do this together. 50,000 communists were ruling over 36 million Poles until the 36 millions finally said, hey, wait a second, there's more of us than of them. Why are we being subjected to this slavery? They took it to the streets, and that's your key. Take it to the streets. Do not comply. Martin Luther King Jr. style, Mahatma Gandhi style. Just do not comply. Say no and tell them, get out of my restaurant, get out of my church, get out of my places of political power, mayor's office, councillors, premiers, prime minister, and members of parliament. Just who do you uncircumcised Philistines you think you are? Get out of our lives. Let us live as free people. Our forefathers, the founding fathers, have bled and died so we can have that freedom. Do not allow the bullies to steal that away from you. You see, this is the problem with the people. They, when they taste the power, they will not give it back. They don't want to give back their power. So anyway, we are arriving at the Calgary's police headquarters. So I'm going to go over there. You can see the building is right there. And I was told to come to a place. You can see Calgary Police Service. They have my staff in evidence room. For whatever reason, that's why they are holding my staff in some kind of a police warehouse. So I'm going to go over there. If I don't come out, my wife will post this video and will let you know what is happening to me. Hopefully I'll be able to retrieve what belongs to me and move on with my life. And again, October 13th is my trial for those two crimes of not wearing a muzzle and not and officiating a church service. And by the way, I've told them so many times, our lawyers told them so many times, I have a medical exemption. I do not have to, by law, to wear a muzzle. They don't care about the law. You see, that's the thing. They tell you it's all about law. They do not care about the law. They care only about implementing more and more restrictions, stealing your rights, taking your liberties, because this is a global agenda, new world order right in front of our eyes. Stop it. Stop that. You have the power. People have the power. We elected them to represent us, and we can take them down from the offices and replace them with the people that are lovers of other humans and want to keep the law and order. So bless you and see you next time. If you want more information, www.streetchurch.ca. We need your help. If you want to help us in any way, shape or form, please do. There are ways to donate and help us. Again, www.streetchurch.ca. Be blessed.